Georgia Tech an 88-69 win over Lamar to begin the 2018-2019 season 1-0. A coach, it looked like your pressure made life difficult for Lamar in the first half. Their pressure made life on you difficult in the second half. Your first impressions of what you saw tonight in the opener?
Well, I loved our intensity, the way we came out. You know, we scrapped, we clawed, we were diving on the floor, and then I thought for the first 25 minutes we were really good. The last 15, we just weren't as effective. I thought our energy level dropped. And that is something I talked to our guys after the game, that we've got to recognize the difference. In that first 25, you could just feel the energy. In the last 15, we had an energy letdown, and we're not in a position where we can have an energy letdown, or where our motor can go downward. And really, it was one of those segments where I had all the three freshmen on the floor at one time, and we struggled. And that is something for them to learn, to continue to learn. But I liked for overall, you know, we ended up having 5 three stops in a row in the first half. We didn't get any the second half. We did give up too many offensive rebounds. But Andy, I love the fact that we had 26 assists on 32 made field goals. We shot 40% from three. I just look like a better coach when you're making three-point shots. And so now we missed free throws, which was just that just, you know, gives me more gray hair and more gray hair when we miss those free throws. But we got to be better against the press. We press against each other every day. I thought what happened is, again, we let our energy level down. So we had a turnover too, and we just got unsound. We spend so much time on pivoting. We work on our pivot foots. We have 4 pivots. We call it a pancake, a waffle, a donut, and a bagel. Those are our 4 pivots, and we work on it constantly. And we pivoted well, but I thought we didn't do a good job of leg whipping and receiving the ball. And, you know, those are things. This is the first game, young team, and we will continue to get better.
I will save the questions about the pancakes, the waffles, the donuts, and the pivots for another interview.
Don't forget the bagel.
Don't forget absolutely. Cannot forget about the bagel. 33-point attempts in 63 total attempts in the game. Is that something we can expect more of? Your team shooting at a higher percentage of threes overall.
This is my 10th year as a head coach. My first 9 years, we didn't shoot a lot of threes based on percentages. We were really lived and died by in the paint. But based on our team for right now, our best chance to score is going to be opportunities to hit open threes when our feet are set. And we have a lot of good shooters, and when guys are open, we got to let it fly.
On a night where A.D. Gay had his night be chopped up by fouls, Sylvester Obandi came in, delivered a really strong performance, particularly with his hustle. 9 rebounds, a career high, 4 assists, a career high, 1 shy of a career high in points. What did Sylvester contribute that was so important to you tonight?
Well, he just played hard. He gave us a lot of second and third efforts. I mean, he's produced every time he's played. The scrimmage, the exhibition game, and then in this first countable game. He has produced every time he's got on the floor. I got on him in that time when we got him the ball at half court and he tried to dribble it. He needs to pivot and find the open man. We had 15 turnovers. That's just too many. Shambari with 4 and Jose with 3. Those are our 2 starting guards right back there. That's 7 out of those 15. Those guys we just can't afford that. And then Michael DeVoe had 2. So 9 turnovers between, 3 of our backcourt guys. That's just too many of our 15. AD will be better. It was choppy. Part of it was a foul trouble, but he's got to keep his emotion in check. That's just part of the learning experience he's got to have.
Brandon Olson, 17 points. He was 4 of 5 from 3. To have a savvy, sound senior like that in your backcourt, what does he mean to your team, especially in this early going?
Well, he hit some big threes, especially late, to kind of seal it. Even though he was one, I told him, Brandon, how can he be 4 for 5 from 3, but 1 for 4 from the free throw line?
Because he wasn't shooting them from 19-9.
Yeah, I told him if he needs to back up, shoot that then. Just back up and shoot the free throw that way. But, he's a senior. He's worked hard. He's a guy that can just continue to give us good minutes and be simple, sound, and solid. And when he does that, we got a chance to be good, and he can really help us.
All right, Coach, you only had 1 game all last season where you made double-digit threes, 12 of 30 tonight. And as a result, a 1-0 start to this 2019 season. Congratulations.
I love shooting. I just love shooting. And just like I told you, the Garth kid at Lamar, I tried to recruit him at Memphis, saying we have so many athletes. I tried to recruit him at Memphis because we needed a shooter. And so I love shooting. And so I'm hoping we can continue our shooting because we're going to live by some threes and hopefully not die by any, but we're going to try to live by a lot of them.
I see. Try to keep it going on Tuesday in Knoxville. Coach, congratulations once again.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Our player of the game, Brandon Olson, 17 points, 3 shy of a career high, and 4 of 5 from 3. What kind of matchup problems do you think this backcourt can present now that you have more guys who are capable of consistently making threes such as yourself?
It's a big problem for teams, but another thing is us just playing unselfish. I think a lot of those passes were there last year that we didn't make, kicking the ball out, and there's something really the coach has been emphasizing. And it's hard for teams to guard when you have 4 players on the court that can shoot threes.
You forced 14 first-half turnovers, which allowed you to pad that lead against Lamar. Defensively, what were you doing well in your system to frazzle Lamar, force them into so many turnovers?
The coach recently he put in a press, and so I think that's good because we have a lot of athleticism and quickness on our team. So we still got to get better at it. Sometimes our rotations are a little off on it, so we just got to keep working at it.
You know, you're one of the old guys now. You're 5th year in the program, 5th year senior, but 2nd year in the program, and a guy who's played a lot of meaningful basketball in your career. What kind of is your role, do you feel, in this team as you guys continue to gel and develop an identity?
Just urgency. The fact that we're trying to really do something that hasn't been done here in a little while, so we're trying to go to the NCAA tournament this year. So I don't really think too much about roles. I just think try to win every single game we can and try to do my part.
I want to ask you about Sylvester Obanda because you work against him in practice every day, but fans for the first time getting their first glimpse of Sylvester this year, and he goes out and gets 9 rebounds, a career high, distributed 4 assists from that high post, also a career high. How have you seen Sylvester Obanda develop into the type of player who can put together a night like tonight?
Well, Sylvester's been good. I mean, we had been here last year, but in the summer before the season, he was giving Ben a lot of work and a lot of different matchups and practice. So he's been good. I think the thing is now that he has a higher confidence. So him and AD, we need him to stay out of foul trouble. But Rez is a really good player and he works really, really hard. So
what can the team do better to manage that Lamar press in the second half? It seemed to give you guys some problems. You were able to put it out of reach late. But as you go back and rewatch the film, what do you think will be some of the things that show up that you guys will need to improve upon?
You know, it's part of just being more mature. We just lost focus. We were up by so much. We gotta increase the lead at that point. We should have won by more. So.
Well, you certainly did your part, Brandon. 4 of 5 from 3. That's a new career high and made 3-pointers. You get Georgia Tech off to this 1-0 start. 88-69 the final. Brandon, thanks again.
Thank you.